Please stand and draw your attention to the south end zone for the singing of the national anthem performed by Janetta Johnson, a senior music major with a concentration in vocal performance and accompanied on piano by Mr. Charles Effler. Please remain standing for a moment of reflection to be given by L'Oreal Williams, President of Southeastern's Student Government Association.
Please join me in a moment of reflection. Giver of life, grant these graduation candidates the satisfaction and joy that comes from the completion of a long and challenging process. Through great individual effort, each has made great sacrifices in order to see the dawning of this significant day. We recognize this attainment is not reached in isolation, but also depends on the contributions of dedicated faculty and staff, supportive families, and devoted spouses, friends, and peers. Following the example of those who assisted us, grant these graduates generous hearts and spirits to equal the knowledge they have gained. In this way, help us as leaders do our part to build a community of caring. Amen.
Please be seated. For the safety of all participants in today's commencement exercises, please ensure that you are maintaining appropriate social distance and properly wearing a face mask at all times. Hand sanitizing stations are located throughout the stadium. Thank you for your cooperation. Please welcome the 14th President of Southeastern Louisiana University, Dr. John L. Crane.
It is my distinct honor to welcome you to the winter exercises of the 96th commencement of Southeastern Louisiana University. Obviously, today's ceremony looks quite different than our typical commencement. Hosting multiple smaller ceremonies outdoors allows us to come together in person to celebrate the accomplishments of our graduates and still comply with current public health measures. Each of these ceremonies will also be live streamed, so those who are unable to attend in person can participate remotely. The ceremonies will also be broadcast several times on the Southeastern Channel via Charter Spectrum and will be available for viewing on demand on the Southeastern Channel website. Let me share a few interesting facts about the current graduating class. There are 1,084 graduates upon whom we will bestow degrees. There are 372 men and 712 women receiving 14 different degrees. 5 members of the graduating class will receive 2 or more degrees. There are 31 international graduates from 14 countries, and the flags from their home countries are displayed around the stadium. There are graduates from 21 of our 50 United States. And our youngest member of the graduating class is Aubrey Elizabeth Kemp, who is 20 years old and will receive a Bachelor of Science degree in nursing. Today, we're also recognizing a number of our spring and summer 2020 graduates who previously were not afforded an opportunity to participate in a face-to-face commencement ceremony. While we always honor and congratulate all Southeastern graduates for reaching their goals, special congratulations are in order for our 2020 graduates. Given the disruptions and complication caused by the pandemic, members of the class of 2020 will forever be known as the class of perseverance. You rose to the challenge and accomplished your goal. We thank you for allowing us the privilege of assisting you on your educational journey. Our graduates recognize that reaching their educational goals would not be possible without our outstanding faculty. I'd like to take this opportunity to express my appreciation to all faculty for their support and instruction, and I ask them to please rise, and the audience and graduates join me in thanking them. During my career, I have heard numerous commencement speeches, over 60 in fact. While we do not have a special invited guest to address you today, I do believe it's important to provide our graduates a few words of wisdom and guidance on this most auspicious occasion. I've reflected over the many commencement speeches I've heard and selected 5 brief points that seem to truly resonate with our graduates. First, the degree which I will bestow upon you today certifies to the world that you have successfully completed a coherent study in a recognized academic discipline. You've mastered a body of knowledge that represents a powerful set of tools. As you go forward in life, what you build with these tools is up to you. Second, your need to learn new things will not stop today. The necessity for you to continue to evolve and grow as a person means that you will have to continue to learn new things for the rest of your life. Successful completion of your degree means you have demonstrated the ability to learn. This ability to assimilate new knowledge, to reason, to think critically, and to communicate effectively and persuasively will prove essential in life. Third, find and pursue your passion. If you're successful at that, you will truly be successful in life. Not just successful in a financial or economic sense, but successful in terms of achieving personal fulfillment. Fourth, almost nothing worth accomplishing is accomplished alone. You will not make much impact on the world unless you learn to work successfully with others. And finally, one of the most powerful pieces of advice I can share is simply this: be kind to one another. Treat other people with respect and compassion. That has never been more important than it is right now. At this time, we would like to introduce the other members of the platform party. Please hold your applause until all have been introduced.
Thank you, President Crane. Dr. Tina L. Golding, Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs. Mr. Sam Damiano, Vice President for Administration and Finance. Dr. Eric Summers, Vice President for Student Affairs. Ms. Wendy Lauderdale, Vice President for University Advancement. Dr. John Boulahanis, Director of Graduate Studies and Institutional Effectiveness. Dr. Jay Johnson, Assistant Dean of the College of Business. Dr. Aaron Watson-Herzelski, Associate Professor of Biological Sciences and President of the Faculty Senate. Please join me in honoring the platform party. And now Provost Golding will introduce the recipients of the President's Medals for Academic Excellence.
Southeastern's faculty and administration are committed to excellence in all academic programs. Today we are delighted to honor our students who have distinguished themselves in their chosen fields of study and who will receive the university's highest academic honor. To be eligible for the President's Medal for Academic Excellence, the student must have the highest grade point average in his or her college and not less than a 3.5 cumulative average. Will each student please come forward as your name is called, and will the families of each recipient please stand?
From the College of Business, Megan Marie Bloomquist. Megan is a management major with an emphasis on entrepreneurship and small business management from Pineville, Louisiana. She worked as a student research assistant at the Small Business Development Center as an undergraduate. Megan has been accepted into the MBA program at Southeastern beginning spring 2021. Ethan Doyle Hunt. Ethan is a finance major with an economics minor from Monroe, Louisiana. Ethan worked as a resident assistant in university housing as an undergraduate. He is currently working as a credit analyst at a banking institution and will receive his professional real estate license in January. Please join us in congratulating recipients of the President's Medal Award. And now Provost Golding will present the candidates for degrees.
President Crane, it's my privilege to report to you that the candidates here assembled have qualified for degrees offered by Southeastern Louisiana University. The faculty have recommended that they be awarded appropriate degrees in recognition of their academic accomplishments. After they have been presented, members of the graduating class are asked to remain standing until all degrees have been conferred. Candidates for degrees will be presented by the dean from the respective college.
The candidates for all degrees in the College of Business will please rise. President Crane, I am pleased to present the candidates who have qualified for the degrees of Master of Business Administration, Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Business Administration, and Bachelor of Science.
Upon completion of requirements and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Supervisors for the University of Louisiana System, I confer upon you the appropriate degrees according to the department in which you have qualified, with all honors, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining to these degrees. Some of the candidates for degrees were unable to be present for this ceremony. Their names appear in the program, and I herewith confer upon them in absentia the degrees as indicated. Please be seated.
At this time, I would like to ask members of our platform party to join President Crane for the presentation of diplomas. Graduates will be called to the stage to receive their diplomas. Please hold your applause until all graduates have been recognized. Will the graduates from Southeastern's master's degree programs please rise and come to the stage as directed by the marshals?
Tariel Sierra Banks. Phoebe Balin Castro. Kaylee Ashley Dittinger. Virginia Marie Enlow. Lily Elise Foster. Leo Ann Hudenkepler. Brett Hollis. Brian Patrick Jakes. Aurora Yvonne Overa Kinchin. Brody Austin McDaniel. John Patrick McGovern. Alec Ross McMorris. Christopher James Melton. Alden Joseph Morange III. Jill Catherine Munchausen. Eric Anthony Neal. Pradip Radikonda. Mary Caroline Roddy. James Daniel Shop. Michael Patrick Schroeder. Stephanie Van Drummel. Mason Patrick Vickner. Crystal Lynn Waddell. Ronisha Shaquana Williams.
Please join me in congratulating the graduates from Southeastern's master's programs. Graduates, please be seated. Will the graduates from the College of Business please rise and come to the stage as directed by the marshals?
Michelle Saad Algerard. Adele Renee Allen. Austin Blake Allen. Madison May Allred, graduating cum laude. Leah Morgan Bankston. Grayson Ann Bateman. Lauren May Bateman. Brooke A. Bauman. Hunter Lee Bertrand. Graduating summa cum laude. Megan Marie Bloomquist. Andrew Barrett Booth. Riley Lynn Breeden. Ashley Megan Broussard. Joshua Lee Brown. Kaylee Rose Brown. Megan Angel Caluette. Don M. Chauvin Jr. Easton Phillips Cifrio. Amanda Michelle Clark. April Janelle Coker. Darian James Coleman. Hunter D. Collins. Logan Michelle Cooper. Macy M. Copeland. Noah Randolph Danberg. JC Elizabeth Dinkos. Lindsay Ann DeSilvi. Sarah Claire DeMarco. Graduating magna cum laude, Jessica Marie Dyson. Bria Monet Dubos. Tyler J. Feast. Samuel Fontenelle. James Bradley Fink, Jr. Jasmine Olin Gardner. Amber Grace Gerard. Dylan Michael Grantham. Graduating magna cum laude, Mary Elizabeth Graves. Olivia Page Grimion. Rachelle Antanasia Grimes. Sean Nicholas Garcio. Brooke Sean Guillot. Graduating magna cum laude, Victoria E. Guitro. Britt Austin Harris. Caroline Michelle Harris. Mackenzie Grimes Holmes. Graduating magna cum laude, Taylor Raylan Irvin. Reagan Grace Ivy. Shayna Jarvis. Graduating cum laude, Devin Patrick Jenkins. Joanne Lynette Johnson. Lawrence Johnson Jr. Kayla Danae Jones. Kaylin Alexis Jones. Clinton P. King II. Kaylee Morgan King. Joshua Lee Kling Jr. Kelsey Nicole Knight. Austin R. Lambertson. Rachel Lee. Dustin Lane Laver. Courtney Cortez Lewis. Cassandra M. Lindsay. Kaylin Ann Luke. Graduating cum laude, Caroline Grace Luke. Brandon Richard Martin. Kelly L. McCormick. Mason J. McKee. Mackenzie Lee Miller. Kayla Darshell Mitchell. Kendall Leanne Mitchell. Bailey Nicole Morgan. Shaman Cornell Morris. Graduating cum laude, Ashley Michelle Murphy. Michaela Ray Murray. Gianna Marie Nastasi. Bethany Neems. Graduating, summa cum laude, Paige Alexa Ogo. Catherine Elise Overland. Kevin Lewis Page, Jr. Joseph Pomazano. Zachary Lee Pollard. Ryan Frank Prejean. Brielle E. Ricca. Kenya Michelle Ridley. Spencer Rose Rodriguez. Matthew William Roth. Madison Lynn Rushing. Brennan Michael Sarah. Kyle Schick. Tori Ray Shank. Mark Thomas Scholler. Rebecca Denise Faith Shira. Kaylee Marissa Smith. Jasmine D. Smith. Zoe Markey Sonye. Amber Sky Strain. Graduating, magna cum laude, Logan Anthony Thibodeau. Ivan Q. Thomas. Star A. Torregano. Kaylee Elizabeth Tutt. Vicente Jose Luis Vasquez Salazar. Also receiving a second degree, Temesia Latal Walker. Bailey Christine Warren. Zachary Roy Weber. Jasmine Dion Whitfield. Cody Dwayne Wilson. Sarah Nicole Wilson. Graduating, magna cum laude, Amber Nicole Wise. Charlotte Maxim Wissing. Graduating cum laude, Patricia Blake Zahn. Avadisa Melissa Salea. Graduating magna cum laude, Joshua William Allison. Oscar Dwayne Ard Jr. Matthew Luke Baratini. Detoria Makia Bernard. Morgan Elizabeth Bunk. Auburn Camille Bryan. Graduating cum laude, Joshua L. Calderon. Kayla Nicole Chatinier. Dustin David Como. Michael A. Cross. Graduating cum laude, Ashley Elaine Como. Zachary Charles Davison. Blake Anthony England. Mackenzie Lee Falcon. John Don Henry III. Delaney Marie Hopper. Nathan Allen Hovis. Also receiving a second degree, Eric Thomas Jackson. Martavius C. James. Kristen Alexis Lebo. Graduating magna cum laude, Catherine Ann Mancuso. Christopher Adam Midget. Talon Anthony Mintz. Maria Sarhi Mangia Diaz. Lane Alexander Perrin. Joshua Miles Quick. Carlos A. Sambito Jr. Leanna Nicole Toops. Austin Michael Wiles. Emma L. Austin. Graduating cum laude, Kirsten Emily Babin. Danielle Evelyn Benton. Lane R. Bertho. Brittany R. Bertonaire. Graduating summa cum laude, Chelsea Marie Blank. Graduating summa cum laude, Madeline Cleatra. Avery Joseph Ferrara. Blaze R. Frederick. Meredith Elaine Gilbert. Gabriella Jean Guntolfi. Jacob B. Hardison. Graduating magna cum laude, Evan Stephen Hargroder. Also receiving a second degree, Norma Tatiana Hernandez. Craig Joseph Hodges. Noah Jane Hughes. Preston Stewart Hughes. Graduating summa cum laude, Ethan Doyle Hunt. Heidi Lee Arlene Johnson. Graduating magna cum laude, Kara Bergen Johnson. Travis J. Jones. Graduating magna cum laude, Kaylin Elizabeth Lacoste. Graduating summa cum laude, Kane Anthony Lambert. Graduating cum laude, Haley Elizabeth Landry. Graduating cum laude, Wesley Allen LeBlanc. Graduating magna cum laude, Jessica Francis Latoff. Madison Victoria McEntee. Mary Kate Mistretta. Adriella Montelongo. Graduating summa cum laude, Carly Elis Montero. Graduating magna cum laude, Jillian M. Murphy. Luke Aaron Orlando. Wyatt Aaron Richthofen. Graduating, cum laude, Sydney Alexis Roberts. Also receiving a second degree, Brianda Brielle Robinson. Michaela Corinne Rodriguez. Graduating cum laude, Bree McCarley Sagan. Shay Noel Sharp. Absinia Sprue. Cedric Square. Haley E. Tussin. Graduating, magna cum laude, Rashmina Tappa. Taylor Douglas Thies. Graduating cum laude, Palmer George Thomas III. Bryson K. Tony. Jasmine Talara Toussaint. Victoria Gabrielle Tripp. Karen Geraldine Villegas. Graduating cum laude, Enoch Corbin Wilson. Graduating cum laude, Lindsay Amber Wilson.
Please join us in congratulating the graduates from the College of Business. Graduates, please be seated.
Congratulations to all graduates of Southeastern Louisiana University. If you have not already done so, at this time, I would like to invite you to turn your class ring with the school name facing outward, symbolizing your readiness to face the world as a proud Southeastern graduate. As the name implies, commencement marks a beginning, not an end. Your journey does not end today, and we hope that Southeastern will continue to be part of your journey. After you take the Alumni Pledge, you will join more than 78,000 others who are Southeastern alumni. Patrick Brazen, President of the Southeastern Louisiana University Alumni Association, will administer the Alumni Oath. President Brazen, it is my pleasure to present these new graduates to you. Please list them now as alumni of this great institution, charged with aiding us to lift Southeastern to greater excellence in the future.
Please rise to recite the Alumni Pledge. As an alumnus of Southeastern Louisiana University, I pledge my loyalty to the alma mater and promise to uphold its principles of integrity and service above self. Congratulations, you are now official members of the Southeastern Alumni Association.
Please rise for the singing of the alma mater, performed by Janetta Johnson and accompanied by Mr. Charles Effler.